Hey everybody, Legal Queen LA, Miss Ashley, and my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful co-host.
I'm Louise Octavia, and I'm so excited to, be getting to grace the carpet and, getting to chat with my girl Ashley. Beautiful spirit, just beautiful all around. So it's been a pleasure, getting to vibe out with the celebrities on the carpet.
Lovely. We're here at the Karl J Beauty Brunch.
Yes.
This is the Royalty Room podcast, and we are so happy that Miss Elizabeth Woods decided to join us.
We're so excited to have our esteemed guest here, Kimble.
Mr. Karl J. Yes. This has been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brunch.
You are such a style icon, a music icon. Tell the people who you are.
Hi guys, my name is Kobe Jones, born and bred in Nigeria. Right now I'm in Los Angeles, and I make music, Afrobeat, Afro plus, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
We are here today in lovely Beverly Hills with our gorgeous and incredibly talented host, B-Lady London, the incredible Glynn Jackson. We're really honored to have so many powerful beauty mavens in the building.
Yeah, it was really an amazing afternoon. A fanfare, great food, conversation, chit chat, hairstyles, and open-toe shoes.
Oh! It's a beautiful day here out in Beverly Hills. The purpose of today is to highlight beauty mavens in our industry. You have done such an incredible job with your contributions in this space. And it's a pleasure for me to be here today with you.
I'm excited to be here. I'm more than honored to, to be highlighted here at this event.
What is your relationship to Karl J?
I met him about, I want to say, last year because I wanted him to be a guest in my event. I did the Best in the Biz event.
Wow.
He was one of my featured stylists.
Oh my God.
It was an educational event.
I love that.
It was really, really good.
So you touched on how that was an educational event. So then I can assume that giving back to the community is important to you and your brand, right?
Absolutely. Because I think, also there's a lot of new techniques and new things. As a hairstylist, it's always evolving and changing. And you have to, stay on top of that.
Come on, Ashley.
Hi, Miss Kim. How are you?
Ashley, how are you?
I am amazing. We are at this amazing venue with such a beautiful view. I have been hearing about you for quite some years now, so it's definitely an honor to meet you. And you are one of the honorees of the night. So, one, congratulations, and two, thank you so much for joining us. What got you started in the industry?
I'm a third generation hairstylist.
Wow.
And my grandmother, they both do hair.
That's beautiful. So, family ties.
Yes, it was in my DNA. I was going to be here.
No other choice.
I was dead.
I love it. What is your favorite product to use yourself?
Oh my gosh, there's so many, but I love flat iron. I have this silk vapor iron that I love.
You said silk vapor?
Yeah.
Wow.
That flat iron.
We're getting the inside scoop on Kim's favorite
Product into it, and you flat iron it.
Oh my goodness.
Of your product line, what do you think would be the best for hair growth?
We have a product called Ginger Cream, which is an amazing conditioner. It's very nourishing. It has avocado oil in it. But it really, immediately you feel the difference in your hair. And it's hydrating. It makes it feel silky. It nourishes the hair. It really helps to, bring that hair back together.
What today would you say, or who is most inspiring? Like, what gets you inspired to create?
I would say my clients. They inspire me to create products because I want to create things that they need. Having a salon for 30 years, I had so many clients that came through there and they had needs, and so that made me start creating products that I felt,
like personalized.
Yeah, and things that I want to use and do on people's hair because, I create the products that I like to use.
Absolutely. What was your most exciting experience or event that you got to prepare a client for?
Wow, I have to say Coachella.
Wow.
Yeah, when Beyonce performed at Coachella.
Yeah.
Now they call it Baychella.
They get it as it should be called, right?
And I would say because I got to sit in on a lot of those rehearsals and I watched it coming together and I was like, this is going to be epic. I knew it was going to be major.
Wow.
And it was.
So, and I'm always in awe of her and her work that she does. But really seeing that was just like,
Wow.
phenomenal.
I love that.
So, piggybacking off of the Beychella experience, what was your favorite hair look that you did on her for that weekend?
It's the half of half.
The half done. It was
Texture for
yes, I love
That's my favorite.
I always love the half of half done moment.
And
It snatches the face and gives
youthful, but you still got the drama.
exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
The
Yeah.
volume. Do you see, I'm gonna keep asking you questions after I live. Do you have like a good product or good advice on volume?
Yeah. Listen. More hair always brings more volume.
Period.
Oh, that's true.
Extension.
Yes. Keep adding the
What
bundles.
you got to do is instant gratification for me.
I love it, yeah.
Volume.
So I'm definitely heading over to the website.
Website.
Is it kimkimble.com?
Kim Kimble Hair is the wigs.
Okay.
And Shop Kim Kimble is the but if you go to Shop Kim Kimble, you can still get a link to the wig site.
And then if we want to be updated with you on social media, at Kimble Hair Care.
At Kimble Hair Care on Instagram and Twitter, Kimberly Kimble on Facebook, and on it's Kim Kimble TV on TikTok.
Oh,
You know, I'm trying to
okay.
You know where to go to find the products. You know where to go to find the beautiful sweet soul. So thank you so much for joining us at Karl J's Beauty Brunch.
We enjoyed having you here. It's a pleasure to honor you tonight. The one and only Elizabeth Woods.
I didn't say that they did, but I'm claiming.
No.
Hey, thank you.
Her
We're
work,
giving Barbie and we're giving money.
and it's given also bouquet in Beverly Hills.
It's giving integrity in Beverly Hills.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay.
Oh, we like it.
Yes, we love
We love
that.
the spice.
Yes.
Tell us about, your role in this industry, the fashion and beauty space.
I don't know what my role is in it. I have a management media company.
That's a huge role.
So I do a lot of brand deals with those brands that
Yes.
you're probably talking about.
Yes.
Just about elevating and creating and maintaining integrity and bringing some focus to areas that there is very limited focus.
I love that.
And level the playing field. That's really what I'm trying to do.
I love that.
What's your biggest project now? What area are you shedding light on now?
So I have Woods Management Group, I have Woods Media Group, I have Woods Music Group, I have Music Artist Sign. I'm expanding to the ATL in Miami.
Oh,
Wow, congratulations.
Okay, we
Got
love
my
that.
agency there, so I'm presently looking for an office in Atlanta.
Wow, congratulations. That's huge. That's
Working with a
huge.
lot of powerful women out there.
And listen,
Hey, okay.
come in.
Hey,
Listen,
yes.
it's amazing. It's amazing to see women not only dominate a space, but be so just passionate about giving back and allowing other women to also dominate
Right.
their own space.
I'm very passionate about it because
Yeah.
we just bring so much to the table.
Absolutely.
And we're so underrepresented that I tell people that most of the power players that I'm meeting, that I'm doing business with right now,
Yeah.
they're all women.
I love that.
Yes.
Listen, speaking of girl power, one of our honorees tonight is Miss Kim Kimble.
I love that. I know
Yeah.
Kim for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Love Kim.
just love this energy of powerful women like yourself and Kim contributing to this beauty space, and also just so passionate about giving back and allowing others to also do the
Oh,
same.
thank you. I mean, women know about beauty, but for me, I want them to know about tech. I want them to know about finance. I want them to know about domestic stuff. I want them to know about education.
Yeah.
So I'm let's all work together and let's educate the youth.
I love that.
Because a lot of times we need social media, but social media is toxic too, as we know.
Yes.
It's the enemy sometimes.
Yes.
So I really try to
Like
bring.
a double-edged sword.
I know we need it, but I really try to bring nurturing and faith and love and You know, we can broker brand deals and incorporate all of that and maintain our integrity, and I'm really about that. Hey, hopefully we're gonna have a podcast soon. I'm working on it.
Has to happen. Yes. So if an individual, you know, was looking to maximize their brand, what are some like tips that would give them?
I would say stay true to self. Don't sell out. Look at not just a one-off, look at longevity.
Wow.
Look at equity in companies. Look at not just doing a brand deal, being a brand.
Wow.
So the money that you make in those brand deals, girls, guys, whoever's making money,
Yes.
invest it. Like, invest in yourself.
Yes. Wow.
Because if you don't invest in yourself, who's going to?
That's something I wish I would have done 10 years ago. But it's never too late.
Never too late. Yes. Never too late.
You know what? It's crazy. People really think I'm in these streets. And you really don't understand 99% of the time people find me on my computer at home in my Nike Dunks.
Oh, period. With the Dunks on.
In my sweats, sneakeraholic now. Nike, run me a deal, okay? How about that? How about
Nike, if you watch it.
Run me a deal. Let's go.
We need a collab immediately. Are you wearing?
Run me a deal. No, I had to rock the look.
She got the Prada kicks on.
Given.
You know?
It's given. Oh,
Yes, the beauty glam brunch.
I'm really into this like almost corporate athleisure look. I feel like that is such a vibe.
It's me, so I'm always true to myself. So I'm me.
And it all
the integrity is there, Elizabeth.
It's my son's birthday, so I'm about to go to school.
What's his name? We're gonna tell him happy birthday.
Bowling tonight. I already told them, expect me to ask Pete tonight for some bowling.
I love it. Today's his birthday?
Yesterday.
Okay. Cancer season.
The woods is very competitive. So
in a game of bowling though, being honest, which one is like the top bowl? Which one of your kids would you say?
You know what? So we have a group text with my kids every single day, and I put in there today that we're going bowling, but Jordan can't be there. She's in Paris at Fashion Week.
Oh, that's fancy though,
Jordan. And I said, I'm about to beat asses, and she wrote in there, it's a good thing for y'all I'm not there.
I love that. I'm like one of those that goes up and like rolls it down.
I'm
a
really,
baby.
I'm really like,
sometimes I get a strike and then I get really excited and I think I'm going to just win the entire thing.
And then it never happens.
And then it never happens again.
Oh,
exactly.
No, if I don't get a strike or something, like I said, we're very
It's a sad night.
Exactly.
If that score is not well over 100, then I'll be not happy.
Okay.
So the moral of the story is I cannot attend Woods bowling night because I don't think I've ever hit 100.
I know. I'm thinking a 60 looks like Mike.
Okay, but what I'm thinking is y'all can always attend a Woods bowling night because it's not about how you play the game, it's how you the score. It's like let's sit, let's fellowship, let's laugh, let's get short.
I love that.
It's about creating memories.
Yes.
So if y'all get 30, I'm gonna remember that.
I feel like 30 is a good bare minimum goal for me. As long as
I see you guys out, I'll be like, what's up, girl? You got a 30, but still all love. I got you.
I was in an interview at one time and someone asked me, would you rather lose your vision entirely or lose your memories?
Wow.
You know what? I don't want to lose either one because life can be so beautiful. But yeah, please don't take my memories away, especially 6 years ago, my husband passed away unexpectedly from cancer.
I'm so sorry. My condolences.
You know, we have kids, and I would never want to not remember the memories that we created.
Yes. Wow.
So even if you took, please don't take my vision. I don't want my vision to go.
Yeah, because then you can't see anything in the future.
But you know, as long as my mind's intact, like I always want to keep those memories. Because those dark days, and you refer back to those memories. A lot of times, those memories, they really will build you up in that.
That's
moment
true. They can carry you through those moments.
They really will. So I'm like, I want both of them, but the memories really kind of sustain.
The more important,
real they do.
Absolutely.
What's
So what are you all looking forward to BET weekend? How about that? Let me do the interview. So
okay. The switch in the roles.
It's a village.
Yes.
It's not me. Remember that, people.
I
It's a
love
village.
that. Yes.
It's a village. So what are you looking forward to?
So, I love a good dress up. I love a good opportunity to dress up. So, just getting to go to some of these like events and, like being here today for
What
the,
are you doing?
so,
You're going to be in the streets.
maybe a little, just a little razzle dazzle.
One foot in the street.
And then
One
one
foot
in
on the
my back.
sidewalk.
Because, the introvert may come out at some point. So I may not do
You're
anything.
coming to work early today.
Yeah, I came to work early. Yeah, I'm getting my early work in. And then I think maybe I'll go on a little nighttime rendezvous with like friends, just vibe out, Hollywood area, just, catch
I
a
don't
really
date at
cool
all. So
vibe.
there are no rendezvous over here at all.
No, but my nighttime
My rendezvous
rendezvous.
gonna be
No, it's hanging out with.
my rendezvous.
No, mine is hanging
I'm
out
the
with
same
friends.
way.
Mine is hanging out with friends because the dating pool looks a little questionable. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit bleak. So
LA is a very tough town.
it is.
to date in.
Yeah,
It's like a 0 out of 10 on Yelp, or like a 0 stars.
It's almost
if
going on
that's
the
a
negative
thing.
scale now.
I did meet some eligible contenders last night, though.
Oh,
so I'm
okay,
interested
come on.
to see what the
Come
rest
on,
of the night
Ashley.
brings.
Okay, Ashley.
This weekend.
I'm mostly excited to go to the awards this year. I went last year, but this year they're doing like they want to celebrate the 50th anniversary of hip hop, so they want more of a casual hip hop
I love that
festival vibe. So I'm interested to see how that plays out, like on a grand award scale.
Yes.
Like, because people in LA show up wearing whatever they want to wear, no matter what
Yeah.
the dress code is.
Whatever the vibe is.
Rob's grocery store.
Exactly.
Yes.
You'll
No, that
you'll
is
go
so
browse
true.
and you'll see people in pajamas and people in gowns
I love girl and gown.
and people in bikinis all at the same time in the middle of the winter. And I'm just like,
And I'm like, where y'all going to the same
the same place?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It's
But
just one
I
of those
love that
things.
diversity though, just seeing people being true to really who they are at the core,
It's
I'm a
true.
Michigan farm girl, right?
Ooh.
So I've been out here a long time.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're probably not walking in the grocery store in Michigan and seeing
Anything out of the ordinary.
probably
Yeah.
not too much.
Yeah.
But that's what makes LA LA.
Yeah.
It is.
Because I'm from Jamaica, so it's a completely
Very
it's
different.
very
Last
different.
year for the first
Oh my
time.
goodness. So I'm curious, what animal do you guys feel like you can like relate to most? I feel like I'm a like cheetah.
I like big cats.
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
I feel like I'm a cheetah.
I have 2 big German shepherds.
Ooh.
Best dogs in the world.
Yeah, and I love big cats.
Yeah.
Lynx, cheetahs, leopards,
Ooh, yes, the cheetahs.
lions, like white tigers.
I get that from you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my interview. I'm so glad I got to interview them.
You are incredible.
First of all, let's run it back. You have to be my favorite person that I've ever met in LA. Like, just
your
after
energy
this,
is
like
everything.
the 15 minutes that we've been here,
Yes.
like I'm so happy.
Yeah, your energy is absolutely
Miss
beautiful.
Woods. I'm Ashley.
Girl,
It's been-
I hug.
You know why? Because we're not from here.
I
Yeah.
know
like-
everybody. Go
and then
grocery store,
Elizabeth-
7-Eleven, gas station.
And
Doesn't matter.
That's why your aura is just so
It's
beautiful.
so lovely.
I'm
The
so
host-
happy. I'm so
the
happy
host is
that
on
they
his way.
even want to even talk to me. So thank you.
You're incredible.
We
and
can sit here for the rest
and
of
talk
the
to
day,
you.
and
Your
I'm
energy-
sure
I will have you
It's-
laughing. You'd be like,
your energy is
funny.
everything.
you'd be like, she crazy.
Your energy
Crazy in a
is
good way.
Crazy
but funny.
yes, the best way.
Funny.
but
The
funny,
best way.
but funny.
Instagram, Elizabeth Woods. Let's go. Let's get it.
Awesome.
Period. So much. We are at the Karl J first annual beauty brunch for BET Award Weekend, and we have the honor of interviewing many of your favorite people. You may not even know they're your favorite people, but Kimble, a legend in the hair and beauty industry.
Absolutely. We had Lady London, which is a powerhouse talent, that is more than a rising star. She is a star, and
She's so dope.
she graced us with her amazing aura today. That was a blessing.
Let's talk about what do you do?
Okay, so I currently work as a mental health outreach coordinator. That is my 9 to 5. But I am a former commercial and print model, and I am a published stylist.
Wow.
Published
So
photographer.
full circle.
Full circle, and I worked as a creative director for many years. So it's been beautiful to you know come back and sit in a space I've held for over a decade. So it's beautiful to you know kind of take a respite from working in the mental health space now and come back and just enjoy like creative ventures once again.
Absolutely.
So I'm
That's
so
beautiful.
so I'm so grateful to get to be here with the likes of Ashley, who is an entertainment attorney. That's incredible. I love being around brilliant, powerful women. You know, just sitting in this space with you today has been a blessing. You know, because you know, our job requires so much like academia. So you know, the balance of having creative moments. You know, that's so important. I think.
I honestly, I didn't know anything about. Well, first of all, thank you to the Hoop It Alls for supplying the party with the goods. But I didn't really know that I had any creative juice at all until like 2020. Like, of course, you know, in high school, I do my notes and draw these pictures.
Yes,
and all
yes.
those, like,
Okay, a little razzle dazzle here and there.
But I didn't know really until one, I moved to LA, and two, the pandemic hit, and I had nothing to do other than sit with myself.
Yes.
And that's the first time my friend was like, wow, Ash, like your voice is so powerful. I want to speak. I want to hear you speak. Why don't you like get in the booth? You represent artists all day. Why don't you make music?
Incredible.
I was like, oh, no, I hate my voice. I don't want to.
Oh my god.
And he forced me into the booth in that moment, and I made a song.
Wow.
And it actually is the intro video to the World Tour podcast.
Oh my god, I love that so
It's
much.
unreleased, but it's one of my favorite things because it was the first time I
Stepped
ever
out of your comfort zone. Right? That's a
and that
blessing.
day, like, it changed my life.
It's like become a part of like who you know yourself to be now.
It's nice that I get to merge kind of entertainment law with entertainment.
Yes.
And when I started the podcast, I had absolutely no clue that I was going to go into a mental health route. It just happened.
Wow.
And that is something that's so near and dear to me to speak on.
So our passions have merged.
Exactly.
That is why I'm just feeding off of her beautiful energy, and I'm like, yes, we have similar passion and mindsets, you know.
Actually, and honestly, and you are an island gal.
Island gal thing.
Okay.
Okay, let me find out. Ashley, let me find out.
No, so
The island girls on the hot
I grew up
seat.
in Florida, so the islands, like,
the energy, right?
everywhere,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And when I was in law school, I had the opportunity to study abroad at the University of the West Indies in Barbados.
What? Oh my God, UWI in Barbados.
Yes.
Wow.
And when I was at UWI that summer, they had the UWI games at that campus. So I was there for law school, and everybody else was there to party. So I had like the best of both worlds, and I fell in love with Barbados. Like,
You catch us with the Royalty Podcast in Jamaica.
cheers to 30 in Jamaica. First of all, I have been, as soon as I saw her walk through the door, I had to compliment this dress. What are you wearing?
Thank you so much. It's actually a small boutique in New York. I don't know the name of it.
Oh,
That's okay.
We love the supportive small bit. We love supportive Black-owned
Black-owned
businesses.
small businesses, absolutely.
And we're so excited to just be around like powerful, dope women like yourself.
There's this one song on repeat that is stuck in my head. It says, "I wish you well, my love."
Wow.
That
I expect you to say that
song.
Yes.
So we're not gonna get into my life story, but that song has been on repeat in like the last maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and it gives me such just energy. It makes me feel so good because boys suck, and it just like really like put me in a positive space. So thank you for that. You know, you in the music industry, you never really know, like, this could be your worst song to you or something you never thought, and you never know.
I love that you said that. I love that record because it sounds like it's about a relationship, like a romantic relationship, but it's actually about sisterhood and the loss of it.
Wow.
So when you listen to it again, with that in mind, you'll have like a whole nother perspective. But it's really about losing like a best friend or a sister.
Wow.
That makes it even more powerful because I'm out here alone in LA with just my little sister.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we've been going through a very, very rough like last year.
Wow.
And we just got to a really good space. And I actually, when I heard that song, I sent it to her.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's crazy.
So it seems like you're big on sisterhood. So speaking of sisterhood, you recently did a record with Sierra and also Lola Brooks. How was that? How was working on that project for you?
Incredible. I mean, both of the ladies are literally like my sisters. Sierra's so sweet and nurturing and just helpful. And Lola has this energy. She's like 4'9", but she got this 6'10" energy about her. And she's just like, her spirit is like contagious and you catch it every time you go over. Wow. It is a blessing to watch, the dichotomy between us. We're so different as artists, our approach to music,
absolutely.
whatever, and with being able to bring it together in one record.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, I'm a huge fan of your music, and then even now experiencing your aura now, it's a blessing. And, I see your career like being able to be sustained for a very long time. It's hard to come across beautiful spirits like that,
I have an episode and it's titled Rap Bitches versus Their Fans. Because, it's everybody against everybody, women against women, so it's really like a breath of fresh air to have like such collaborative, like
spirit,
supportive women around. So I definitely commend you for that. Obviously, it's BET Award weekend. So what are you most excited about besides this beautiful brunch this weekend?
Honestly, my birthday's tomorrow.
Happy birthday!
I will be not going to the awards this year. I decided to give away my passes, but I just wanted to sit with God for a second and just, hug a tree.
That's important.
That's important.
I'll be turning my phone off for the first time in forever.
That's so important, though, being able to tap into your spirituality and stay grounded, especially in such a fast-paced industry. It's like you really have to prioritize like time to take it all in and then refocus, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So since it is the beauty brunch, I must ask, what is your skincare regimen? Flawless.
Thank you. I drink a lot of water. I try to stay out of stressful, high-stress situations that involve niggas.
I heard that one.
Yeah, that's really how you
heard that one. I heard that one.
I drink a lot of water. I also hydrate. I use bio oil and like moisturizers, like Pond's. It's actually very simple. I don't really do the most of like hair. Yeah. Water is like key. I'm always down to try like new hair.
Okay. So you switch it up with the hair stuff. Okay.
Hairstyles and new hair colors.
Love it.
What would you say is your favorite hair product?
Okay, so I really love it's kind of ghetto. I'm from New York though, so this is how we are. Like, literally, in New York, you grow up from when you're like 4 years old, getting your hair blown out by like the Dominicans.
Yeah,
you're like so young. So they have like this thing called silicone mix, and it's like it makes your hair smell so good. So I like to wash your hair and you put that in there for like 30 minutes and let it sit in there, and then you wash it out. And it's like smell like to a point where like when people hug you, they can smell it.
I love when hair products smell good. Like that's just such a
and it
thing.
makes it like
I love
silky,
that.
whatever. It's really good to like rejuvenate your weaves after you finish using your wigs. You just let them soak in the silicone mix for a while and then rinse it through. It's like me and my sisters, like we fight over it in the house.
Oh my god, that's dope.
Who used all my silicone? Like,
has that been hard to find out here in Cali?
No, I mean, it's more expensive.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's like in LA, you have to pay like $100 deposit every time you open your eyes.
Exactly that. Exactly.
Who or what is your biggest inspiration right now?
I would say what, obviously I think I inspire myself, but for the what, mediocrity I think is my inspiration. I feel like I never ran into feel less than or feel average. Life is way too short for mediocre opportunities, mediocre career, mediocre love. So for me, I'm just very passionate about being the best and the master of everything I set out to do. So
Yes, yes.
I'm inspired by my shortcomings. I'm inspired by people who doubt me. I'm inspired by people who can't see the vision that I can see.
Wow.
That's powerful.
That's beautiful. That this might be one of my favorite interviews.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you sitting down with us, and thank you for hosting this beautiful event. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday tomorrow.
Yeah. We loved having you. Your aura is beautiful. We're excited for whatever you have
I
in
should have
store
done my
for
research.
you.
If I knew it was a birthday, I would have came in here with some balloons.
You know, oh.
Like, kind of go to sleep.
Low key.
But you are worth celebrating, and we're so happy you decided to celebrate this event with us.
The onset of this beauty brunch, when it really was just a concept and an idea, Lady London was do something amazingly special. So we want to sing happy birthday. This cake has been customly made. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear London.
It's good to know that someone has been inspired by you, whether it's your show or the hair person you work with. So that is truly amazing, and it's actually worth it all. When I hear people say, "Oh, I looked at your hair because I saw you or I did that," inspired me. That's what God should have lived for. So I'm humble, but definitely grateful that God has given me that opportunity, and I'm glad to see it pass on to others.
Put your hands together for our educator, Mr. Greg Gilmore.
It's all right. Sometimes we kind of have that competitive edge, that competitive energy amongst each other. So this is very special for that. And I feel like it's a full circle moment for me, because when I first moved to Los Angeles, and actually Kimble was one of the great reasons why I was able to move to Los Angeles. 2 announcements. I am opening up a salon. I know sometimes we can be so separated, we're not really giving and sharing amongst each other. And so I wanted to create a space that was open floor, like we used to have, to help emerging artists. So I have a situation called Artists in Residence. So even if you are local, even if you are from out of town, you can come and do a day rate. You'll have everything supplied for you. Combs, brushes, blow dryer, product, and a full range of color.
Wow.
So the second thing I'm going to be doing, a lot of education, and so I just started my nonprofit, which is the Global Council for Emerging Artists. And this is going to have programs that will help like independent contractors, assistants. You're starting off and you need maybe about 25% of your booth rent this week. It's going to help you with that. It's going to help place young stylists in apprenticeships where they can grow more, they can be in education, they can go behind the scenes with me or another educator and just see what it is behind the scenes.
Put your hand together as we acknowledge for the Celebrity Brunch, Karl J, Social Media Influencer of the Year, for her amazing contribution in the hair game to your girl, Key.
She is hands down. When I say hustle hard, when I say nonstop, when I say a natural hair artist, so sheer genius, oils, hairsprays, flat irons, salons, celebrity artists responsible for looks of everyone from Ticket Sunburn to everyone. She works at Tyler Perry Studios for Tyler Perry movies. These are giants. It's not a place where you get a lot of support. It's not a place where people encourage you. So you have to overcome a lot of obstacles, and I'm sure a lot of people here in their own right, in their own cities, states, and countries have to overcome obstacles. So this is a living testimony that you can be successful, you can make a shitload of money, you can be YouTube, social media, and be a mean hairstylist. And I want to give you your flowers and your award today for a cultural icon.
all the white toes are coming out. So I know that it has probably been an incredible time getting this event together. What has been your favorite part of the day?
Well, for me, seeing so many of these babies spawn into greatness. I can remember when Karl J was just getting like out of beauty school, starting as a stylist. And so it's been well over 20 years later. I can remember when he got married. I can remember when he did his first hair show. I can remember when we got put out of Atlantic City. I can remember, I can remember when they tore up the Learcore Center in Philadelphia. I mean, it's just been so many things. And I always tell people, if crazy stuff don't happen in your life, you don't have history. And so you only can create history by the shit that goes on in your life, man. This is just a testimonial, just like almost every single stylist in here can probably tell you a story of something that has happened or transpired. But I think what the golden nugget is for me when it comes to Karl, there's a lot of successful people that make a lot of money. Right? They don't do shit for the community. They don't do nothing. They are self-glorified. They are greedy. It's never enough money. Everything is about chasing the bag. And they never think about giving back to the community. And so when somebody comes and underwrite this kind of expense, this kind of fanfare for people to be celebrated for their greatness, to me, that's a great man of great character.
Absolutely. It does speak a lot to the character of someone, because I'm not from Philly, but I'm actually from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So I know the struggle that I'm sure that we've come from, and to overcome everything that's thrown in his face and still come out on top and still be able to put together something so beautiful and honor other people. Not even, hey, look at me and what I did.
And let me just tell you, there are so many things. I mean, even he didn't get a chance to even talk about it. You know, about last year this time, Karl J was in the hospital with COVID-19. Wow. For 3 months, he didn't even know if he was going to make it out of there. And he said if God gave him a second chance or second lease on life, he would make his life an impact to others. Wow, and he has lived up to that commitment in cities all over the country. Wow. And for me, 30 years later, doing the hair show, countless television projects, millions and millions of dollars given back to the community through our community corporate giving. Yes. I support people like him because he's different. The act of reciprocity, that means what you get is what you give. And for me, that's what the golden nugget of all of this is for me.
So tonight we honored the likes of the illustrious Kimble.
Yeah.
How was just, knowing, Kim in her earlier parts of her beauty career, how was it seeing this all pan out?
This is funny to me because I was like, this is the third Lifetime Achievement Award I presented to Kimble. So that tells you.
That's amazing.
Okay, it's been, it was one for Ubiquitous. It was another one here in the city when we came here for Hair Idol. It was today, which was the third opportunity. Yes. So, but I think the story for me for Kimble is when we look at reality TV, she was really the vanguard and the gateway for Black hair.
Absolutely.
That was long before the Nene Leakes and the women of Atlanta could walk around with their fabulous weave. Kim was doing that hair. And so that's a testimonial of just
her greatness.
Absolutely. And then the involvement of the industry, is just so beyond me. I don't understand how possibly any of them can do it, but I'm so glad because
and the longevity of their careers,
baby.
The longevity of their careers speaks volumes.
Let me tell you something. Y'all gonna laugh when y'all see this shit, because let me tell you something. These chicks was coming out the plastic bag today, baby, because I saw some Louis Vuitton earrings that was $1,500. I was like, Grandma, push you down a flight of steps. I'm gonna take them earrings. I mean, here was like it was a day of
great fashions, great style, great skin, beautiful hair. I ain't seen no tracks. I mean, it was just mamas would be proud. Everybody, really showed up.
Showed out. Okay.
That was actually what you said. You better show up and show out.
Yeah, make a lasting impression.
Absolutely.
And you couldn't pick a better weekend to do this, because when you think about it, right, this is the weekend that Tyler Perry takes Vanguard of Black entertainment television again, right?
Wow.
And so all of this great transition of Black revolution is coming back to the forefront, where the last should be first and the first should be last.
Yes.
And our community is getting our just due
and
reward.
We're walking in our power right now in this season, and I just love it so much.
Walking into our greatness. And I'm just like here. I'm still standing to be here 3 generations later, stylist, and still here.
We're grateful for your contribution.
What are you wearing today? Because
it's given.
Is it, honey?
Well, because I am old. Well, I have a line. It's called Glynn Jackson Collections, and so I dress a lot of people around the country. So I'm a wardrobe stylist.
Okay.
You wouldn't know that if you ask my nephew, because he thinks I'm whack and he's like, So I take all my fashion sense from TJ. He is the person that really is my inspiration, because I live through young people. I'm inspired by that. I just think the evolution of our community really kind of evolves by us getting behind young people,
younger generation,
and pushing them forward. And I just thank God that He gives me the grace to be here to celebrate with you guys.
Absolutely.
We're so grateful for not only your contributions, in this industry, but also just your passion to give back to community.
I'm passionate about it. I remember when we first came on TV One and Tangles and Locks first hit the scene. We were the very first television documentary, over a 2-hour documentary on hair. And I felt weird about it, because I'm like, are they that interested in me? They would do a 2-hour documentary on my life.
The imposter syndrome. It will creep up on you.
When I look at the Derrick Jays and the Terrence Davises and the Miss Lawrences and the Kyle Bullocks and the Tyreek Jacksons and all of those guys who have kind of come through our doors and have become great, I am honored to know that I've just been a part of that amazing journey.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, but for all of your contributions to this beautiful event and into the industry as a whole.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you, ladies, for doing such an excellent job.
Well, where can we find you on social media?
You can go to my Instagram. It's Glynn, Glynn Jackson. Or you can go anywhere on the World Wide Web, or you can ask my best friend, which is Google, and you'll know what you know.
Karl J, we're here with Cousin Him. We're in the beautiful Mulholland Drive, the Hollywood Hills. And it's Black excellence, man. What else can I say, man? This is a mobile moment. Check out ambitiousmoguls.com. We made the organic cold fresh juice that everybody drinking cocktails and those good today.
He's super talented.
Oh my God, he's amazing. Legendary.
Is this going to be an annual event?
Absolutely. That's my intention, is to start it and keep it going, build it and grow it, include more people, build upon it. So this is my first year, with the prototype, and after a couple of weeks goes past and I let the dust settle, I look at it, see what I can trim the flat, see what I could use less of, what I could use more of, how I can make it more efficient and better for next year.
So what I've noticed with your personal brand, and even like just the different lives you've touched, you're so big on giving back to the community. It seems to be a passion of yours.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I believe that it's just nature, not even the hair, but in life it's about reciprocity. Wow. If you, put something into the earth, it gives you something back. My grandmother was very religious, and she raised me in Bible, and she used to tell about reciprocity. She used to say, even when you pick from the earth.
Wow.
He said the Bible will command you to let the earth rest for a while.
Wow.
The Bible will say let the earth rest. You have to let the earth rest. You can't just keep picking and picking and picking. The only way to keep what you have is to give it away. That's the only way to keep it. You get what I mean? So I believe that's why I'm blessed, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I cut hair. You know, I do, you know, great hair what I do, but
Yeah.
I don't believe that that's the reason why I'm successful.
What made you interested or want to get started in the beauty and fashion and hair industries?
Well, I always say when you're born to do something, you don't choose it.
Wow.
It chooses you.
That is true.
I love that.
You don't choose it. If you would have asked, you know, Michael what made him start singing, what made him choose music, Michael didn't choose music.
It chose
You know,
him.
Floyd didn't choose boxing. You know, so when you look at things like that, you know, you just have to be in tune with yourself. You have to listen. And if you listen, you know, most people, their hobbies is what they were born to do.
Ooh.
So if you
Ain't that a word?
That's the word. Most people, their hobby is what they were born to do.
Wow.
But
That's really good life advice.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna like, you know, sit with myself.
But they just, you know, I do this for a living. I work here, but this is what I do as a hobby. But that's what you're born to do. So if you would have applied passion, discipline, sacrifice to your hobby, then you would
that can be your main.
Yeah. Because everybody was born to do something. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a mission. Everybody is a 10 somewhere.
Yeah. So what can we expect from Karl J and his brand in the near future?
I want to be fair and very spontaneous.
Okay.
So, you know.
So stay on your toes.
You know, I'll have a vision at night and I'll jump on it and act on it. But we'll be opening up Karl J Beverly Hills very soon. Looking at looking at buildings and, you know, so.
That's exciting.
Wow,
that's exciting. Wow.
Thank you. So I'm sure I'll be signing a release on that soon. Wow. Going to Ghana in December for my next hair class. So I'm looking forward to going to Ghana. You know, and you know, just right now, right after this, I just want to take a little bit of time off and just reflect, relax, and let the earth rest.
Karl, it was such a pleasure to be here and just like in the presence of greatness. You know, tonight we honored people like Kimble, Greg Gilmore,
Kiki,
so we saw a lot of greatness take place, and that just speaks to your greatness itself. So it was a pleasure just to sit here and like soak in all of this excellence. Really.
It was my pleasure. I thank you guys for coming out and really being a part of this. Hope you want to be a part of what we do moving forward.
Oh, I'm already waiting for the invite for next year because this brunch was amazing. From the food to the vendors to the energy. My girlfriend came and she said, "This is such grown, sexy, good energy. It's the only thing that I have time for now."
Wow, exactly. I love that.
It's like partying with a purpose.
Oh, yes. Yes. I love that.
You can use that.
I love that. Okay, thank you.
And speaking of the party, it is BET Award weekend. We're celebrating 50 years in hip hop.
50 years in hip hop. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a hip hop head. I love hip hop.
Who's your favorite?
Jay-Z.
All time.
Okay.
All time. Jay-Z.
Okay.
Dead or alive?
Jay-Z.
Maybe on speaker clearly. Hov, Jigga, Jay-Z, Sean Carter. Because he's just the epitome of greatness. It's somebody who took his past serious, somebody who just took it to another lane, took it to levels that no one else has ever taken it to financially. And you look at a man who is able to be a family man, not cheat that.
Right.
He's a husband, he doesn't cheat that. He's a father, he doesn't cheat that. He's an entrepreneur, he doesn't cheat that. He's a rapper, he doesn't cheat that. So when somebody can when somebody can wear all those hats and be great at it, you know, you gotta study where he said the blueprint.
Yes.
You know, especially where he came from. You know, he came from the streets and took it to different levels. So you gotta respect it.
And I see a lot of that in your story, just, you know, coming from humble beginnings and then, you know, just being able to create an empire, really. So that's amazing. So what can we tell future stylists here tonight?
Never give up. You know, it's part of the process. Don't focus on the end goal. The goal is a lie. The destination is bullshit. It's never what you think it is. The destination is never what you think.
So it's the journey.
It's the journey. I don't care what you ever accomplish. Once you accomplish it in life, it's never what you thought. You know, I don't care if you get a new car. You get the new car and it's beautiful and it's great. But after a while, it's just a new car. You know, you get the girl and she's the most beautiful thing in the world and you love her. And if I did 10 years down the road, it's just Tiffany. You get what I mean? Not that you don't love her, but what I'm saying is if you are in love with the novelty, then you won't last. Or the end, you won't last. You have to be in love with the process. You got to love pain. You got to be, you have to know how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You know, you gotta be long suffering, endure, have thick skin, move forward, and just go with the band, and you know, just keep going. And then when you do that and don't compare, you know, comparison is the killer of joy. You know, you just move forward. You will be successful.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Carl, for joining us at your brunch. And you heard it here first. This will be an annual event, and we will be back next year.
Thank you.
In Black Beverly Hills.
We love that.
That's right.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Beside me, and we were raised together. You know, it's been a really long journey. Thank you so much to my
She got a problem, imaginary smoke. Set it up and put it on the floor. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Left it to the pain, but she's not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Set it up and put it on the floor. Get on that gas, blood niggas for the rain. It's like the run they got, but I'm the type to run the fake. When your diamonds hit like this, you don't never see the shade. Got the key to my city, they gave me a holiday.
Pull up and goes. Yeah, my diamonds are choking. Hold it, no power, no holster. With the rulers and the coolers. Disappointed, not a muler. Dabbing on it like a loser. Yeah, that's what we're dabbing for.
Mariah, Casey, Takai, Trillian, and the young boss who's home, Sicario.